llama. Alright guys, it is the holiday season, and as we all prepare for the holidays, it involves a lot of things that are not quite bird safe. So I want to make this video in preparation to prepare you for the holidays with your birds, whether you're new to this or this ain't your first rodeo. As many of you know who follow my channel, you know I'm easily distracted when I have a bird on the frame, me, all the things. Apparently I can't speak with or without a bird, so whatever. Anyways, I don't have a bird, but I'll be using plenty of cool little nifty B-roll. Don't worry. Most of us love our homes to be decorated during the holidays, whether it's spookified out for Halloween or it's all Christmas decked out nice and early and then so far after January. Whatever meets your niche. We all like to do decorations. I know my daughter's really into that sort of thing and is always pointing out the houses that look way cooler than ours. However, birds are attracted to shiny things that they shouldn't necessarily be interacting with. There's certain recipes that are more kind of mushy and could act as like a binding ingredient. Did you get it? Oh yeah, you got it. So we need to be really, really mindful, but there's some really cool ways that you can DIY some decorations. So keep in mind that ornaments that have glues, glitters, all the scents and things like that, plastics, glass, woo, all of that should be kept out of reach of your bird. However, you can make some really cool DIY bird safe ornaments, so to speak, by using non-buttered, non-salted popcorn, cranberries, stringing those things around and letting your bird go to town on that. You can do a lot of things that your bird can play with, and there's really safe ways to prepare pine cones that you find outside and prepare them to be able to be used by your bird, whether you're rolling them in something fun for them to eat or you're just hiding little treats in there for birds to go ahead and destroy the whole pine cone as a foot toy. I've made really cute little Christmas tree cones out of pine cones for my birds. In the past, it's one of my favorite things to do, especially because you can get different sized pine cones for different sized birds, so it's a lot of fun. Including my birds in the holidays is one of the most fun things to me. When I used to have a dog, I would love making presents for my dog and then watching him open them, and even for my cat too. So why not include your birds in the festivities? You can use really natural items to create and make for your birds so that it can join in the festivities. Think raffia and paper and cut like plain wooden cutouts and beads and things of that nature. You can even use toy parts and things like that, and you can wrap in newspaper for your bird to unwrap on Christmas. Keep in mind, this doesn't just have to be about the holidays as far as Christmas is concerned. This can also be your bird's hatch day and fun ways for you to celebrate every holiday that you tend to celebrate with your bird by making fun little festive treats and wrapping things up that your bird can actually unwrap and destroy. All right, this one always freaks me out, but I'm not much of a plant person, so I don't have to worry about it. I can't keep anything alive like that, so I just don't even bother. But holiday plants, most of them are not safe, so stuff to be aware of. Your Christmas trees, like your pines, your firs, your spruces, those are all safe. What's not safe is most holiday plants, like poinsettias, nope, nope, and nope. Holly and mistletoe, sorry guys, nope. Both the leaves and especially the berries are poisonous to both pets and humans, so let's just knock those right out. If you do keep these sorts of plants in your home just because it's part of your tradition, make sure that they're nowhere near your bird cannot get to them, and if any leaves or berries fall off of them, you're quick to pick them up and make sure that they're not found on the floor by your bird. A couple other plants to just be mindful of during the holidays is Jerusalem, wow, cannot speak, as usual, Jerusalem cherry and the bittersweet plant. So just keep in mind, think outside the box, go to safe plants if you need to decorate your home, and keep it to a safe list of plants. I have a safe list that I am providing in a freebie. The video description will have the link. Whew, it's hard to speak today, guys. Really hard. The struggle is real today. Maybe I shouldn't be filming a video, but it's fine. Let's just keep going. All right, so let's all keep in mind that we're hanging out with people that maybe aren't bird people, friends, family, larger groups than we're used to, and people that are just not in the know about what's okay and what's not for parrots. So please have a little bit more understanding and offer that sort of education to the people coming into your home that are gonna be around your bird. One of the things that you need to keep in mind is cooking. Making sure that you have bird safe cookware, and that if people are bringing stuff over to cook with, that it's safe to have around your bird. So please double check that. Again, the video description will have a link to a free download that you can get called my Household Dangers download, that you can see which type of cookware to use and just fill your home with that. My advice to you on the holidays is really to prepare and freeze as much food ahead of time that you can, so that you're not avidly cooking around your bird. Just because if birds are out and you're cooking, not a good mix. So keep in mind the kitchen is the most dangerous room in the house for birds. So just keeping things to a minimum. I know it sounds a little high maintenance. However, it'll give you more time with your family and loved ones if you have things kind of pre-prepped for the most part. Another point to make during the holidays is if you are hosting parties or having a lot of people over, where it can be a little chaotic and loud for your bird and kind of stressful. So definitely having an off-limits area where your bird can be and not necessarily right in the middle of the mix, especially if your bird's not into that. We don't want to stress our birds out during the holiday and associate people negatively. So making sure that you go about it and go about the socializing aspect in a really nice pace that your bird can handle versus overwhelming your bird. You may even consider boarding your bird somewhere else for the night, just so that they have a nice quiet night and aren't exactly exposed to utter chaos and noise and not getting adequate sleep. So just something to keep in mind. How can you make that party night or those special events less crazy for your bird? Just keep in mind when we're having parties and we have maybe alcohol there, somebody drinks a little too much, wants to get the bird out, or people want to share their snacks with the bird. Not everybody knows how harmful it can be when the bird gets a hold of the wrong thing to eat. So just making sure that your bird's in a safe spot, the people that are around your bird, you just communicate clearly to them. Don't feed the bird scraps, just like it is with the dog. Don't give the dog leftovers. Some people just can't resist and think they're doing something sweet for your bird. So just keep that in mind and keep your bird in a really safe area or open communication with the people so that they understand the seriousness of their actions. I always forget to silence my phone. Oh, nope, that was my computer. Darn. My bad. Keep in mind the other side to parties is that people are coming and going. Mostly coming, but that means that the doors are opening and closing. So if your bird is fully flighted and spends a lot of time out of the cage, just keep in mind safety-wise what this means for your bird and what that looks like. Honestly, I would definitely have my birds put away just because the stress would send me through the roof of worrying about my Budgie Blueberry just squeezing out the door, because not like that's ever happened before, kind of has, totally did. Blueberry looked like she was gonna come to me and I was so relieved, and then she flew right past me and I was like utter devastation again, and she landed in another tree. So keep in mind, a lot of this advice has been to be keeping your parrot safe and out of the craziness of all of the action. That doesn't mean to leave your bird out entirely. It just means to go about everything in a way that won't stress out your bird or associate any of this time of year negatively for your bird. So make sure that if you're gonna celebrate with your bird, it's in a way that your bird's actually going to enjoy it, and that the chaos is kind of left to the rest of the family. Some last things I want to point out is just that a lot of the times around holidays, we like to have good smelly scents around the house, and oftentimes that means candles, we're spraying perfume on ourselves, we're using hairspray, all the things that just aren't okay for parrots to be exposed to. I know that my air filters around my house, anytime somebody uses some sort of hairspray, my air filters turn a different color, going, oh my gosh, we need to clean the air immediately. So making sure that your birds aren't exposed to that sort of thing. If you want to make your house smell good, I have some amazing recipes in my Cooking for Parrots cookbook. trust me, they're fantastic. They will make your house smell amazing without any harmful chemicals going into the air. So look for some healthy alternatives to things like that. The other thing is just keeping your bird really busy during the holiday season. So maybe offering a few extra incentives with toys or some foraging opportunities so that your bird doesn't feel the anxiety that maybe you do from hosting or having a lot of family around. Because sometimes it's a little bit more stressful for us humans than we want it to be. We don't want that to kind of seep over to our birds. I hope you guys have an awesome holiday season no matter what you celebrate or what you do. Definitely tag me on social media if you're doing anything awesomely cute with your bird. I would love, love, love to see it. If you need more ideas or tips and tricks, don't forget to email in at info@birdtricks.com and we'll send you some of our free resources on our website. We have some helpful blogs about keeping parrots safe during the holidays while also including them. So I hope that you guys find fun ways to include your bird on the holiday while also keeping them and yourself safe. If you guys need some extra incentive or some really cool toys to give your bird this holiday season, make sure you pick up either my chunky or foraging or my 3-toy mystery toy boxes. Link in the video description, but you can just head over to birdtricks.com and check out my different toy bundles for your bird and surprise them and let them open their toy box.